Hello everyone, welcome to today's broadcast. I had someone ask a question I would like to respond to today, and it's really touching to me, such a question. And it has to do with how do you cope when your wife earns more than you? How do you cope as a man? Most of the times we find out as men it affects our ego, and it begins to belittle our manliness, all right? And then before you know, everything about the marriage is scattered. In fact, most home, when the woman earns more than the man, it's always a challenge and a situation, and that if not easily managed, will always lead to issue of divorce or a broken home. All right, so I want to address that today in the simplest way I can, and just giving my own personal opinion, which I believe might be a help to someone out there, both the wife and the man listening to me, and might help their marriage to survive. That's my belief, sister, and I pray that God make that happen that way. All right. So the first thing I want to say as regards this is the fact that as a man, I will always keep saying that. Understand that you are solely responsible for the upkeep of your home. All right, your headship is not just in control, in giving command, instructions, and directions. Your headship is also first proof in being able to protect your home, preserve your home, and provide for your home. That's one of the first proof of your headship. All right, you are not just you are a breadwinner. That's why we are called breadwinner, not pap winner. All right, breadwinner, you give food for your family to eat. But when you are a pap winner, it's to just be sleeping with the woman anyhow and be, pap. You pouring sperms in the inside of her. And then at the end of the day, you are just burning children everywhere and wheeling them out to different uncles, nieces, and cousins without having any means to take care of them. All right. Now, where the problem comes in is this. Most times, where in homes where there are problems, where the woman earns more, what is being played out there is that the mindset of the man is being affected. Because of the fact that he doesn't earn up to his wife, then he carries that image in the inside of himself to relate with his wife as such that anything the wife now does, he sees that as an act of insubordination. He is mostly tormented first by his internal insatisfaction, all right, of being fully manifesting himself as a man. So even when the woman does a little thing, does this, make a correction, a suggestion, and rest of them, he picks an offense. Because he begins to say, you are talking to me this way, you are correcting me, you are saying this because you feel you are earning more than me. Even when the woman is not seeing life that way. And even when she's not relating to him that way. So that's why marriage is meant for men, not boys. All right? It is a man that will leave his father's house and cleave to his wife, not a boy. Even though we have a 10-year-old boy and 40-year-old men. All right? So that's why one of the first things we talked about marriage, you can go through all of my content, is that you must be emotionally matured. All right? Emotionally matured. Not because you have the ability to pregnant a girl makes you qualified for marriage. No, it goes beyond that. You must be spiritually matured, physically matured, financially matured, and emotionally matured, where you have the stability of mind. All right? Because you are managing things that will befall your home. All right? So that's where you have to fulfill as the man. All right? How you begin to relate with your wife matters a lot, especially when she's earning than you. Do you begin to see it from that point of view that anything she does means she's trying to act insubordinately to you, or she's trying to insult the fact that she earns more than you? That's where you need to curb it. Number two, my two counsel for the man is, even when the wife is earning more than you, does not stop you from making an attempt to increase your earning ability. Some men just behave like Yahoo. They don't even provide in the home. They don't do anything. Just come home. Where's my food? Why is it only one meat? I don't. If from the bloodline we are coming from, if the pomo is not 7 and the teeth of the cow is not like 3 inside piece, we don't eat it. And you don't provide anything in the home. All right. Once you begin to displace your responsibility as a man, you lose your respect and honor. Okay. So make attempts. The woman should see that attempt. Not that you are just happy she's the one earning and let her just be providing everything in the home and you relax and say, praise the Lord, he has done it for me. God has opened all my doors. It doesn't work like that. Make attempt to see how you can also increase your earning ability so that you can be able to provide fully for your home with or without your wife's input or support. All right, as much as you still support. Number 3, as much as you can. Once God has blessed your wife more than you do, all right, even as you try to increase your earning ability and not just getting relaxed with that somebody is there taking care of all your needs. For everything she does, show a sense of appreciation. It shouldn't bring you offense. Is that okay? It's not a crime that she's earning more than you. So why should you be angry with her? She does one thing, you shout, why did you turn the cup like this? Why did you do like this? Woman in this house, you must know I'm the head. You know, because I told you what is fighting men is their ego. Because you know your wife is earning more than you, so you are looking for every fiscal means and every means in the external to manifest your headship. You want to force your headship in a place it is not being contested. That's the problem. You are forcing, you want to make sure you force her, she must know I'm the head. In a place she's not contesting for it. Just because you are being fought in the mind, in the inner self that your wife earns more than you, so you are not manly enough. Is that okay? So for anything she does, she provides for the home, knowing fully well it's your duty. Appreciate her for it. Only thank you. I saw what you did. I saw what you bought. I'm grateful. I appreciate you. Thank her for it. And don't begin to make it look like a response. Say, you know you earn more than me in this home. It's your job to pay the house rent. You know you earn more than me in this home. It's your job to provide for the food. It's your job to pay the children's school fees. Some men talk like something's wrong upstairs. That's why you must be sure that you are marrying a husband, not a husband. You know what they used to tie horse? Be sure it's a husband you are marrying, not a husband. HORSEBAND. Not a band for a horse. Is that okay? Where a man is looking for how to control a woman the way you control a horse. Are we following? So that's my counsel in that regard. Appreciate her for everything she does. And finally, talk with her over time. Honey, please, I appreciate you. I don't take what you are doing for lightly. I appreciate everything you are doing for the home, knowing fully you earn more than I do. Okay? And please manage with me while I still see how God trusts. I'm help to lift my finances up and help to make things better also for me and be able to pay you back for this period you have been covering up for the family and for the home. Is that okay? And once this are in place, you find out that there will be no issue in the home. Is that okay? So for the woman, as much as you also earn more than your husband, give him that respect. Nobody will respect your husband more than you do. The way picture you paint of your husband to your family, you go and tell your family, I'm the one earning more than my husband. I earn 1 million, my husband earn 200,000. That's how your family will begin to relate with your husband. They will bring him down, belittle him before them, and you know they will begin to relate with him there as if he's using their daughter and rest of them. If I why not tell your family that your husband earns 10 million and you earn lower than that? It's a sign of honor. All right, for the sake of your peace of mind and for the sake of your home. All right, so that's my counsel in that regard. Submit to your husband, love him and appreciate him. That God has lifted you up is not an excuse, it's not a room for you to now what? Bring down your husband or look down on him, or because for now, you provide for the home, you do one or two things, you now no longer respect your husband, you speak to him rudely, you now want to take over the headship of the home. Is not done that way. That you provide does not still displace the fact that from creation, the man still remains what? The head. And I said to you, the man, prove your headship. Not just in the aspect of manifesting your manliness as a male figure, but in providing for your family, meeting their basic needs, showing them care and love. Sometimes the basic need of a home and for your wife is not that you brought food even to the table, which is one, but the kind of love and care you show for your wife. When your wife tells you she's not feeling fine, how do you react? When your wife tells you she's a bit stressed, how do you react? How far can you go for the happiness of your spouse? How far can you go for comfortability and satisfaction? Say, honey, I just had an issue. Right now, my car broke down the road. He said, find a mechanic around and, just fix it when you already come home. Why do you say that? Honey, do you mind if I come meet you there? Can I come and check on you? Little acts of care like this makes a woman feel loved, makes her feel important. Is that okay? Everything for a woman is not about money as much as it's always important. Okay? But that's not everything. All right? We have wealthy men even in our country who don't have spouse. Their spouse have to leave them. So money is not everything. The only reason why you are thinking that way is because you don't have enough of it. By the time you have enough of it, then you truly find out that it is not everything like you think. All right. So I wish each and every one of us a blissful home. Please, let's learn to manage this. And you can also get my other message on how to manage finances in marriage. It will also balance up on the aspect you might want to know as regards this. Okay. See you some other time. Thank you for joining me. It's always a nice time having you guys around. Try and share this video to as many as you can. Please, you will help them. Let them also listen to it and see how God can help their home. And I pray for every man out there who you are trusting God to lift up your finances and to make you stable, that God will make it happen for you. I pray for every woman out there trusting God that God will bring peace into our home and make our home stable. I pray that God will make it happen for you. Watch what will happen within the next 1 month. You will see great changes and miracles taking place in your home and in your family as you put these things to work. Please go through all of my content and see all you need to know to make the change you need in your home. Thank you very much. Love you so much and see you some other time. Thank you.